It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you our graduation speaker, John Lawrence. I worked with State House Representative Lawrence in the 2010 when he was first elected to the Pennsylvania House of Representatives to serve the people of the 13th Legislative District. As a lifelong resident of southern Chester County, John is committed to bringing a common-sense, reform-minded approach towards governing. Leading by example, John declined a state pension, a state car, per diem, and other perks awarded to legislators. A strong voice for fiscal responsibility, John authored Act 43 of 2019, rewriting standards for state-issued debt, accelerating principal payments, and saving Pennsylvania taxpayers over $1 billion in interest over the next 20 years. John has worked to expand educational opportunities for Pennsylvanians, supporting cyber charter schools, homeschooling, the state education improvement tax credit, and authoring legislation to give parents greater authority over their children's education. This session, John serves on 7 committees, more than any other member of the House, including Appropriations, Agriculture, Rural Affairs, Government Oversight, Professional Licensure, Transportation, and Rules. Prior to his election in the State House, John served as Vice President at J.P. Morgan Private Bank. He's a graduate of Wilmington Christian School in Delaware and Penn State University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in business. A member and Sunday school teacher at Sycamore Hill Church in Delaware, he resides in West Grove with his wife Rebecca and their 2 daughters. Please welcome a true friend of this school, Honorable John Lawrence.
I appreciated the speeches from the student speakers. They were fantastic. Congratulations to each of today's graduates on a job well done. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, grandparents, and friends, teachers, faculty, congratulations to you as well. Today's graduates could not have been successful without your guidance and support. It's a great honor for me to speak today to the class of 2022. I'm grateful to have been invited, but I'm keenly aware of the fact that exactly no one in attendance here today came to hear me speak. Graduates, I want to speak to you for just a moment about the future, specifically your future. While today is a day for celebrating past accomplishments that brought you to this place, it is also a day for looking forward to the future. So let's talk a little bit about that. Each of you is graduating from a school with the word leadership in its name. Have you defined leadership in your own life? How will you lead as you walk out the door of this gymnasium into the future that awaits you? I would suggest that the society you are entering is desperate for leadership, desperate for principled leaders. Who will be the leaders of tomorrow? Graduates, I humbly suggest that you will be the leaders of tomorrow. What kind of leader will you be? Now, some people think leadership is being tough, or ruthless, or even cruel. We see this cutthroat, win-at-all-costs approach both today and throughout human history. Is that what leadership is all about? Dwight Eisenhower, Supreme Allied Commander in World War II, and later President of the United States, one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century and a man admired by millions around the world, once said, "You don't lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership." He also said, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because they want to do it." Eisenhower wrote of his admiration for the leadership style of George Washington and Winston Churchill, great leaders who displayed humility in the face of great challenges. Graduates, I charge you, do not confuse domination with leadership. Be skeptical of those who use brute force and unadulterated power to claim a mantle of leadership. Lead with humility. When leading a team, let no job be beneath you. True leaders have purpose and know the value of hard work. Vince Lombardi, who led the Green Bay Packers to 7 championship titles and is often cited as one of the greatest coaches in NFL history, said, "Leaders are made, they are not born. They are made by hard effort, which is the price all of us must pay to achieve any goal that is worthwhile." Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players to play the game, won 6 NBA championships, 2 Olympic gold medals, and an NCAA championship, regularly speaks about what it takes to succeed. If you do the work, you get rewarded. There are no shortcuts in life. Simone Biles, the greatest Olympic gymnast of all time, knows the value of hard work. If they said do 5 pull-ups, I always wanted to do 10. Even Master Yoda spoke to the value of effort and determination. Marundan Dagobah, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing spaceship, was hopelessly submerged in the murky swamp. When Luke half-heartedly said he would try to use the Force to rescue his ship, Yoda quickly admonished him, "Do or do not, there is no try." Graduates, I charge you, evidence your leadership by putting forward your best effort. Pursue your dreams and your calling with passion and determination. Work hard and lead by example. Real leadership starts with serving others. Jesus Christ told his followers in Matthew chapter 23, "The greatest among you shall be your servant. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted." A boss who is willing to get to the office early and make coffee for his staff will earn more respect than the boss who demands his underlings fetch him another cappuccino. Leading by example and serving others will win you friends and admiration. Graduates, I charge you, show strength and lead by serving others. In my office in the state capitol, I have a large, very old photograph that hangs on the wall. It shows the 206 people who served in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives in the year 1877. Every day I walk into my office, this picture is the first thing that I see. Now, these men were important people. They must have been, right? They must have been real leaders in their community to get themselves elected to the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. But the truth is, 145 years later, they are utterly forgotten. No one here today could name one of them, but we are still living with the decisions that they made and the laws that they enacted. I think about this every day that I am in the Capitol. The truth is, long after my time as an elected official comes to an end, the decisions I made and the laws I helped write will live on. What kind of legacy will I leave? Graduates, I charge you, as you walk into the future ahead of you, lead in such a way that the decisions you make, the people that you influence, the projects that you build, the society that you help shape, lead in such a way that those who come after you, even those who don't know you or don't remember you, are impacted for the better. Leave a legacy of leadership that builds up for the better. Finally, a good leader accomplishes goals by putting together a good team. Joe Gibbs, who won 3 Super Bowls and was named NFL Coach of the Year twice, was asked what he looked for when putting together a good team. He said, "The key to being a good manager or a good entrepreneur is to pick the right people. Pick the right people and they'll make you look good." Steven Spielberg, one of the greatest filmmakers to ever live, shares this view. He once observed, "When I was a kid, there was no collaboration. It was me with a camera bossing my friends around. But as an adult, filmmaking is all about appreciating the talents of the people you surround yourself with and knowing you could never have made any of these films by yourself." Henry Ford, an innovator who built Ford Motor Company from nothing into a worldwide empire. In fact, some of you came here today in a vehicle that bears his name. Henry Ford once said, "I am not the smartest, but I surround myself with competent people." I've seen this play out in the state capitol. The most successful leaders are the ones who surround themselves with people smarter and more capable than they are. Graduates, I charge you, surround yourself with a good team. Seek out mentors, be loyal, and give back by passing on what you've learned to others. Your generation is coming of age in a time when many of society's leaders are entering their retirement years. The average age of members of this United States Congress, the current Congress, the average age is the oldest at any point in decades. The National School Boards Association reports that the median age of school board members across this nation is 60 years old. Go to a local township meeting or a zoning hearing board meeting in your community. Chances are those who are serving could be your grandparents. Who is going to fill these roles in a few years? Who will be the leaders of tomorrow? Graduates, I humbly suggest you will be the leaders of tomorrow. What kind of leader will you be? In closing, I would like to encourage each one of you with this thought. Every one of you is here today for a reason. No one is at this school by accident. Either you or your family made a decision, a choice to come to this school. No matter what the next step is for you, college, work, the military, whatever it is, make the choice. Make the choice to walk humbly. Make the choice to work hard. Make the choice to serve others. Make the choice to leave a positive legacy. Choose a good team. Make the choice to lead. Graduates, congratulations again on a job well done. May God bless each and every one of you in the days ahead. Thank you very much.